It's the NFL on EA Sports.
As we see a couple of teams who were both started in Boston. It's the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots.
Next on Madden Football.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Cade Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off from Foxborough. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniels on first down. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, here's Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
May will throw to get us started here. That one's complete, right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got a first to begin the frame. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Commanders pushing for a score before the break. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Again, Daniels to the air. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Got a man, Robinson has it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Piniero's kick is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Well, Brock Barton, the touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. If you miss the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. New England taking the field, its second series of the game coming up. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
May now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. May now from the gun. Henry on the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air yet again, May. Connecting on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
May on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back to throw it. This throw is caught. Touchdown, New England. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's tackled for a short gain. Call it 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 3rd and 14.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Looking to throw it. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here he is to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Complete out to the right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. Washington calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. An option gives to Robinson. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Patriots 7.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The New England offense running out now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Throw left side caught by Douglas. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now to throw. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Throw left side, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. Joey Sly out for the Patriots field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Looking good, and it's through! And in the final moments, they force overtime!
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. On the return, here's Gibson. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Second down, they go back to Stevenson. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down throw for May. Brought in right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The give inside to Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Cut out left. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Commanders pick this one up. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
Well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials, and we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. May now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That finds Gibson complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Design bootleg here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. The throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. First and goal, Stevenson. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pull in front. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second down and 10, Daniels. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Daniels throwing on third. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Big moment here in overtime. Fourth down, and the offense is out there. Again, Daniels to the air. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Daniels. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Daniels from the pistol. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Into traffic. Complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Commanders get it down to a single point. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it 17 all. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. On the return, here's Gibson. This return makes it up to the 25. The Patriots offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Henry on the catch. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's May to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's May. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it! They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Washington calls it second timeout. And that'll leave him with just one remaining in overtime. So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And things just got even more exciting here in overtime, folks.
They sure gave him a chance, Kate. They went for the field goal that could have won the game. Safe to say, and this is the hard part about it being a kicker, is that image is going to flash through his head for a long time. But for now, we play on. Let's go.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hauled in left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Completed to his running back. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels now. Forced out to his right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. He's got room to roam here. Now the offense gonna take its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. So big kick coming up for Austin Seibert. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. On now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA